to some more Stationeers. I'm going back to Mars, and I'm going to see just how far back I got thrown, because at the end of the stream last night I crashed. So, okay. Alright, this is how far I got. So, let's recreate just a little bit of what happened. Wasn't very much. Oh, wrench. Wrench, and then I went to welding torch. There we go. Turn that on, spool it up. Then go get the chutes. Go get the chutes. I only need 3 of them. Fall in a hole. So yesterday...
Hydration critical.
Maybe I should drink some water. Yesterday... wanted to get a little bit further on the furnace than I did, but I was able to provide an input and an output on it.
Power low.
Yeah. An input and an output on it for the gases to make it safer, that is, to operate. I almost did blow it up. Very close. I got into the red. Which you can tell is now is empty. Well, relatively speaking. Relatively speaking, empty. Okay. So I got that spinning up. So we're gonna drink some Wawa. Drink some Wawa, eat some food. And then smash that cereal bar. And then try to find my brain. I know, good luck. But would like to get some of the advanced materials made. The biggest challenge, I think, is the Invar, if I remember right, because it requires a temperature range and a pressure range. Iron and nickel. We're going to grab you, because I might need you. So I was struggling with that. So I need iron, I need nickel. I'd like to make a fair amount, but that depends on me finding nickel. So, I'm thinking in the future I want to do some little how-tos, because I noticed there's a lot of people that probably could benefit from something like, you know, a delay timer, like these lights. They're based on the occupancy sensor, so as long as there's a player in this room, these will light up. But when you leave, they're still lit for 5 seconds, and then they shut off. So, helps with, you know, a little bit of flicker if you... Whoop, never mind. Don't want to go back out. Here you are again. So, kind of handy power savings, where these things pull like 100... What are they? 100 watts? Wall light long. 50 watts. Which is not insignificant when you have nothing for power. So, I mean, right now I'd be pulling 200 watts just for that. And then, you know what would be kind of cool? I haven't actually checked this. If I hit this and and go for the network analyzer here. Will this tell me how much power it's using? Okay, I see. So the filtration is using 10 watts because it's idle. Water boiler filler is using 10. Oh, here we go. So you can see that I'm pulling 790 just sitting here. Electronics printer is holding 100. Yeah, and the pressure regulator is 100. Power transmitter is 310, but I don't know if that's because it's pushing power to my suit battery. That's probably all it is. So there's a 50 watts. So there's a lot of stuff that could be done for optimizations, which would come in handy if you don't have power. So okay, that's kind of handy. So there's 50 watts. There's 100 watts. There's another 100 watts. So 250 watts savings. And then the other thing would be to, this is full, so it's ready, so this could shut off. And that was 100 watts there, so I just saved 450 watts of power. Jump out here, and that's going to save another 2, so 650, so that's 790, 650, down to 140. That doesn't seem right, because the power transmitter is pulling 310, but whatever. Anyway, so effectively one solar panel worth of power. And let's see, was it 320? I think this is the nickel deposit that I was fighting with yesterday. Seems about right. Seems about the correct heading. So based on the amount of nickel that I have here, I think I may have respawned. Not respawned. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna try eating through it, see if we can find some more. It would be nice to have the ore scanner stuff. Whee! Doom Foxhole. I need some light. It's kind of feeling like... Yeah, alright, so I gotta find another batch. So let's go 320, 320, 320. So we're going out. Need iron, right? So let's get some iron. It's like that deposit would have been bigger. Yeah, looking into copper. We need copper too. Before I forget, I should save this as stream 6, because this is approximately where we would have started today if I didn't crash. I was actually going out to gather something so I could make something else. Wait a minute, I wrote a note. Nickel for Invar. That was my note. So I came out here looking for nickel. Might be going back soon. It's getting dark. I don't particularly like venturing out in the dark. This deposit. So, iron. Copper. Yeah, we're going down, so. So, quite shiny right there. Oh, silver. Not gonna say no to that. Difficulty I had locating silver when I wanted it, so if I find it when I'm not looking for it, I'm taking it. Same thing with like cobalt. Don't need the cobalt yet, but I'm going to take it if I find it. Don't tell me it was just one chunk. Okay. More iron? Sure. Trying to remember if the invar was for like the deep miners or maybe it was for the advanced service and the deep miner. Furnace. Advanced furnace. Language. Hard. Would also be nice to have some kind of script that I could just hit a button to purge the furnace. Have it purge on its own. So I don't have to babysit it. Take a page out of the book of Mr. Splitsy on the furnace. I'm going to put it into a vacuumed room.
Power low.
50%. So I noticed there's a few things about that. Okay, so 320. Brain not working. 40 off of 360, so 140. 140 is the way back. Ish. Right, 320. Yeah, 40 off, so should be over this way. Oh, I think I see in the distance there a little dot. Yep, okay. Copper? Sure. I'm going to need a lot of copper, so I should say no. I'm looking forward to the computer upgrade. Hopefully this will be a little bit smoother. If I can render at 30 frames, I'll be happy. I'm not big on the 60 frame stuff. I'm quite happy with 30. Used to NTSC just 20 frames, 24 frames. So. Here. I'll pick up the something's hung up in a tarp. Ding ding dong dong. There it is. This is the exact reason I don't necessarily like going out at night. So I would like to put it approximately to the pressure range and close enough to the temperature range that I might be able to let it cool down. I've got to do that at some point. So this is the lighting circuit. Could probably see about, I'm trying to think, why'd I do that? You can see about having these turn off if they are idle. So have the printers turn off if they are idle and nobody's in here. And then have the stackers turn off. So let's see. Basically, they follow this state. So if I turn these on, these will turn on. If I turn this off, or it idles off, then it's going to empty. Yeah, so it's going to like wait. Make sure that it's empty 5 seconds after these shut off. Something like that. But it could be, as my boss would say, picking fly poop out of the pepper. So what can I do? I do want to put the greenhouse kind of downstairs. So let's see, invar. Getting the pressure out of there isn't necessarily a problem. Getting the temperature in the right zone is a problem. And then let's see, deep miner, a 10 invar. Constantan, did I think, yeah, I made the Constantan. Electrum, good golly. Electrum over here, what do I got? 143, so 143. Good there. Steel, yeah, jeez. Steel may be an issue. Steel 97, it needs 50 each, so do I have a stack of... Nope, so I do need to make steel for that as well. Otherwise... Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, it really needs more copper, so I can make some copper too. So, deep miners, yeah. And then eventually I'll remember to hit F1. Basically level 2 tools. The heavy drill. That's what I want. Electrum, Invar, solder, steel. Okay, yeah, so Invar 10. So, basically, make a bunch of Invar if I can. So, need the solder. Need the solder. I've made it 34 days without dying. Alright, let's just go out this way. Sunlight is coming soon. Which is good. That was coal that I jumped over. Bunch of different ices on this heading. Okay, that makes it extraordinarily hard to see. That's iron. Copper, iron. Big hole. Copper. Nitrace. Yep, nickel. Primarily, that looks like iron or lead. It's lead. Turn the light off for now. Coal. Iron. Well, you know what? I should grab some of this because I'm going to need steel. Gonna need steel. Be able to bring the temperature down too with some of this as well if I get the pressure into the right zone, or even high. High is fine, because again, getting the pressure out of there is not a problem. It's the temperature. The temperature is the harder part to control, so it's got to be hot enough but not too hot. And if it's too hot, I can let it cool down because there's enough heat exchange going on to bleed off heat. So that's not a problem. Ow. Oh, hey. Hello in there. Hello in there. There's a cave in here, Hills. Full of iron, though. Okay, so I've got enough for that. Do need iron for the Invar, so that works out. And then need iron for iron. I'm not complaining about finding this nice deposit here. Is there another hole over here? Goodness gracious. I feel like I'm in Kentucky. Found all these cave systems. This is the Martian Mammoth Cave. I don't like how some of there's twitchy, so I might be locking up here. Wow.
Power low.
Hearing something. That almost looks like silver. Straight up silver. Is that nickel? There we go. Found some nickel. Awesome. Better save. Otherwise it's going to blow up in my face. Really? Super psyched. And then the perk is I get the invar, my hand drill will do so much more. Awesome. I can make a good amount of it. There. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm gonna keep going basically until I run out. Might as well hit this as hard as I can. This is actually far more impressive than I thought it was going to be. Oh, there's copper. Kept seeing the tooltip flashing, so I couldn't tell if it was nickel or copper that was flashing. Alright, well, I'm happy with what I got out of that, so. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I can make the steel. I got enough, just enough to make exactly what I need. Copper? Sure, I'll hit you. Hit you on the way.
Power critical.
Power critical. Oh no, whatever am I gonna do? It's a shame I don't have a full battery laying around somewhere. Which is exactly why I brought that sucker. Gold. Okay, yeah, I'll grab some gold. Probably gonna need some here eventually. Well, I know that's a stupid question. Or stupid statement. Of course I'm gonna need it eventually. Sooner than later is what I meant. If nothing more than heavy cable, then I think I'm set on Electrum for a while, so I don't think I need to in that mix. Okay. Oh, come on, one more chunk. One more chunk, we'll make it an even stack. Gold. There we go. One more chunk. There we go. Perfect. Nice even stack. Ow. Coal. Silicon oxide. Interesting how the sun is flaring from beneath. Woo! Flying down the hill. Let's top off the stack that I got. Okay. Okay, it came out 90, so I gotta go back 270. I actually gotta head north a little bit, right? To the right would be north, yeah. Find out. Top off the stack I got. That works. Not gonna worry about that too much. I think. More gold. $276. Well, there's a giant hole. That's a good sign. Means I've been here. Yeah, I gotta go forward because I'd be at the base of the hill. I really need to put that tracking beacon on. Oops, yeah, turn that on, that helps. It was a long walk, so. Well, the good thing is, fairly soon I got enough battery to last. What am I seeing over here? Just artifacts. There's a hill right there. Hmm. Problem is, I haven't seen any divots in the ground, which indicates I haven't been drilling. Alright, let's go under the presumption that I, whoopsie, went overshot it. So let's go 90. Oh, I see a red dot. There we go. I overshot it.
Power low.
Yep, there we go. Cobalt. Alright. So I can now officially make some invar. I'm happy about that. Figured there'd be a little bit more cobalt than that, but yeah. Whatever. Do I want any gold? I really missed the mark. It's either that or chasing an artifact. Nah. Okay. Yeah, there we go. See? I knew I saw it. Okay, you are losing temp. Wait for it to sing. There we go. I really don't know why it's having such a hard time letting the air in. $9.27.
Power critical.
This is a little ridiculous. Bonk. There we go. Well, I guess we'll do that. Chomp down on a cereal bar. Slam some water. Slam some coffee. Gonna need a CO filter here eventually. And I think you actually need to come like back here. So, you know what? Let's do that. Boom. I actually don't know if I'm gonna have any inlet stuff. Boy, I hope that's right on a wire. No, yeah, it is right on a wire. So now I might actually reach out to the... there. Why are you putting stuff in there instead of tool slots? I don't understand. Okay, so we do have put that there. Okay, well we got light.
Power low.
Yeah. Temperature's way down, but hopefully I can bring the temperature up. I'm still a little irritated about this. Of course, if I need to, I can feed it little itty bits of oxide at a time and bring the temperature up. That's no problem. Waiting for singing. 20 megapascals, 920. Temperature's not there. So, yeah, like I said, I can feed little bits of oxide at a time. Look at the temperature. Wasn't expecting this bottleneck, so in this case I would be running... I would put tanks on this so I could inject more. Oh wait, 927 Kelvin. Or, yeah, so I do need to bring the temperature up this way. Ooh, we might have a green light. Boom. All right. I probably should run copper through. Probably do the same for gold. Really brought the temp down. Alright, volume pump. Awesome. Yes. And can confirm that is close enough to that. So we knew we need the gold in there, we need the empire in there, and we know we need steel in there. Of course, copper. I'm gonna throw some copper in here. Cool. So now, deep miner. Oh, yeah. It's probably from the side. What does it take? Inconel and astrolabe. While I'm in here, anything else? Yeah, there's a few things here and there. Advanced furnace. Advanced furnace. That's actually a fair point. Advanced furnace. Probably should build one of those. To be frank. Kind of curious as to what one of those actually does. You know what? So we're going to make one. We're going to make one and see what it does. Wow. Steel and bar electrum. Oh, there's silicon right there. I didn't need the iron. You got it anyway. I fell in a hole. Yeah, I think the silver was actually used over in the atmospherics. What are you doing, you dummy? Now with a medium filter. Oh, constant tan. We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. Alright. So, build one of these. Print my pretty. What do I gotta pull? Steel, electrum, minbar solder, basically everything. There we go. Kind of curious. Oh. Oh, wow. Why did it pick that so far up? So then, what do I want? A secondary. Tracker wouldn't be a bad idea. Configuration. Kind of in the mood for the network analyzer. But here's what I want to look at. Advanced. Tablet. Can access variable slots on the carrying human. Oh. Interesting. That's fascinating. Very fascinating. So with an integrated circuit in the programmable chip slot, you can access variable slots on the carrying human using the device numbers. I guess it's a little confusing to me. Okay. Cool. I'm sure there's a keystroke for it. Cool. Yep, purge. Purge, baby, purge. Yeah. You and you. Kind of a nightmare, actually. Holy crow. Oh, it's because of the splitter. It's acting as a splitter. That's kind of cool. That means that I can limit. I can fall in a hole too. Didn't even think about that. Added perks. Invar. Any firefighting backpack? I think it's just bigger. Stellite and Astroline, that's definitely a little big. And Wasp Line, that's also. So we're gonna build one of those. Need to build one of these. Let's see, is there any sensor lenses? Need the Inconel. You know what? I might as well build one of those too. Okay, train manipulator key. Not for tools. Is there anything in here that I really need? That might not necessarily be a bad idea for long term. Yeah, okay. I think I'm pretty happy with what I see here. So we do this. Cobalt, silver and gold, and silicon. Throw you on the floor. Don't know why my jumpsuit's open. We're gonna pull this out. We're gonna put you right there. Happiness. Okay, mining belts. Pop in there. Must not like me holding alt. Okay, perfect. So now this can go here, and this one goes there. Now I can happily carry all my tools, and if I wanted to, open that. We're gonna open that. Would have the suit and other stuff on. Yes. Mining belt. Aha, there we go. Turn this over. You go here. Boom. All right. Deep miner, right? And that. Wow. Deep miner. Steel. Okay, autolathe. Steel, electrum, invar, constantan. So. Guess what? I need to purge you. Invar, electrum, steel, and is there 100 pack of steel? So we're good enough. This will be 3. Constantan. Okay. Just because now I can carry it. Alright. I am happy with that. Carry that. And well, we'll
Low pressure.
Whoop.
Oxygen low.
Don't mind me.
Oxygen critical. Pressure critical.
Okay, so we're going to throw in solder. We'll throw in invar, electrum. Lots of steel. Lots of steel. Forgot to turn the one thing off, but it doesn't really matter too much. How are we doing? Yeah, we're doing okay. What am I looking at here? Okay, deep miner. Constantan. Didn't I pick that up? Ah. See, I'll be able to make, well, technically 4 of those. Come on, spin down faster. Alright, we are making some progress. I'm happy with that. Oops. It's gonna work better with that on. Here we go. Feel like I'm missing just a hair out of there. But whatever. I'm not going to split hairs. All right. Good. Now, how do we have? I got the deep miner. This must be the first one. one too many of them. Well, and then the next thing is I'm going to need centrifuges for them. What do centrifuges take? A boatload of iron and copper. Just in case I, by chance, have a storm. Cobalt? Sure. Don't need it immediately, but... some sound issues, so sound issues, right? Okay, hang on. That means I want to check on the stream. Oh. I want to check on the stream really quick and make sure that the audio is not screwed up. Okay. Alright. Once I got past the delay there, we're good. So, now hopefully that means that in the finished video. So that's the other part. So the stream is good. Hopefully the VOD will be. Thank you there, Guppy. Oh, this drill's so much faster. Love it. Maybe now I'll be able to remember what I'm out here for. If I don't, ooh, piece of candy. Speaking of ooh, piece of candy, I'm gonna ooh, piece of candy. Oh, this is very nice. Very, very nice. Save often. I have already gotten distracted. I forgot what I really came out here for. Iron? Oh, yes, iron. Besides that, I left the thing blazing. No. Worst case scenario, I'm going to have 4 deep miners. Which is a little excessive, I think, for my requirements. Just spat out a second one. Okay, perfect. No, wait, that's the third one. Sorry, because I've already got the one on my... Stop, stop, stop! Okay, there we go. Alright, so I got the miners. Now centrifuge. Iron and copper. I think I'm going to need... I think it's 2.5 per... So that means 7.5 centrifuges, so I need 8 total. I got 1, so I do need 7. So I need 140 iron, and actually I've got enough copper, so I need 140 iron. Let's go find 3 stacks of iron real quick. Let's go Let's go south. It's kind of interesting. I wonder where they're getting their reference for 180 degrees, because Mars does not have a magnetic field, so you would not get a magnetic reading. Not like you do on Earth. Is that cobalt or silicon? Silicon. That's something I'm going to need too. Oh, need oxide. Well, I picked some up anyway. Jeez. I gotta look on that hill because that looks weird. What is the block upon the hill? The crow.
Hunger caution.
All this mining makes me hungry. Actually, really not that far from where I was. So, let's see, pull that up. Pull it over here. Belt. I think everything else is up. Okay.
Hunger caution.
Oh, there we go. Just before I got hungry. But yeah, this it is very good for teasing your brain and making you forget what you were trying to do. But there's also a lot of challenges involved, and I've learned the hard way on a couple things. Last time I was on Mars, I blew up my furnace, and unfortunately it was so close to the base that I blew up all of my remaining supplies, and I couldn't possibly recover. If I had 10 more iron, I would have been able to scrape by, I think. But I got unlucky. 50, let's see, let's throw that in there. Oh yeah, that was gold. That's what I started with. Okay. 180. So something from the distance looked like a square on this hill. I'm kind of curious. This is... okay. Oh, you know what? I bet I was seeing the, something to do with that. Okay. Alright, 0 degrees. Go north. Yeah. Well, the lag is all my computer, so this is a work computer. It's not the greatest. It's enough to get 20 frames in the game, and then plus streaming and all that. But yeah, if you like puzzles, this is definitely a good game. It is a sandbox. Did I miss my mark here? So there's all sorts of challenges, and you can. The nice thing is you can program or automate some stuff, but you don't have to. You do it all manually. So for those that are computer challenged, Okay, there we go. Now I can see. I did scooch a little too far. That's what. So, for instance, I've got the. I don't know how long you've been here. The lights inside are on a timer to save some power. In one of my previous save, I've tied the state of charge of the battery, base battery, to a generator, so if it happened to get too low, it would automatically kick on. And oh geez, I don't even know how to sell it. The okay, satisfactory. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I've played. I got to, I think it's tier 4 in satisfactory. So one of the nuclear pasta and all the other stuff. I forget what they're called, but I got to that tier. Never finished it out prior to 1.0, and there's certainly some similar things going on here, but you control it all. So in the case I got the infar ingot up here, so you can see that when you're making these, you have to have the correct reagents in, and then you also need to be conscientious of the pressure and temperatures at which they operate. So most pipes will go up to 60 megapascals before they explode, and I actually got a short on Twitch. It shows what happens when you go beyond 60. Yeah, I've really wanted to play the 1.0. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I picked up Electrum. I don't remember picking up Electrum. Whatever. I'm gonna put all this stuff back in here. But there's a lot of simplified, like, electrical engineering that goes into it. So I'm actually getting to the point where I'm gonna have to be inserting transformers and fuses, that sort of thing, to make sure that I don't blow power lines, because they are it's fun to figure out where it explodes. Because stuff hidden behind the like wall plates and stuff you can't see easily. But there's a lot of gas handling in it. For instance, I've got a breathable atmosphere in here. It's actually getting a little bit on the warm side. I do believe I'm a Fahrenheit guy. Yeah. Whoops. Let's see if I do math. If I can do math. 26. Oh, actually 26 degrees. That's not bad. That's like 80 degrees. So a little uncomfortably warm. But one of my next challenges is going to be... Go ahead and turn that off. I'm going to need to come up with a source of oxygen, because my tank here is a little on the low side. And water. I do have stuff to do aquaponics. Aquaponics? Yeah, hydroponics. And you can grow all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind...
Hydration critical.
Well, I guess I should drink. As far as temperature goes... Oh, there we go. I definitely like... More familiar with Fahrenheit. But I'm okay with pressures and stuff being in pascals and stuff. I'm familiar enough with those. Although I still do the translation in my head anyway. So let's see. I've got 6 cereal bars left. Okay, so I'm going to have to start thinking about making my garden. Alright, I'll worry about that later. So that's actually probably more important, so I should probably start with that. So steel. I got a lot of steel outside, but I need more steel. Steel, 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 steel. Do I have any laying around? Don't have my helmet on. Can't turn on the light. Okay. Well, whatever. Make do with what I got. 20 sheets, no frames. Alright. Lights. Ran past what I was looking for. Oh, whoa. Frames. Steel frames. Okay, so I can make 45 of these. I can only weld up 10. Right, because I'm going to want to build up that floors that take steel and silicon, so I'm going to need... I can go ahead and let that go until it's done. Pull out the mining drill once more. Okay, this time I'm heading out west. Not looking for gold, I'm looking for iron. It's coal over there. Gold, coal, copper, iron. There's iron. Save often. It's a habit now. I hit save before I mine. But it's not continuous. Usually it actually takes about an hour of gameplay / mining to before I crash. Sometimes, like last night, I made it 2.5 hours, I think. Maybe even close to 3 before crashing. Again, while mining. So, probably just has to do with either my computer's memory configuration or something. Run out of stack space. Okay. That was a disappointing deposit. Get out of the hole. Okay. I will need coal, so I won't say no. Gotta get used to how fast this digs. That's more than enough. It's enough for 2 stacks of steel or a bunch of power generation. That's my little hill. So much easier to navigate in the daylight. Ooh, a bunch of... Is that nickel? Cripe. Big pile of nickel here. Now they don't need so much of it. I'm gonna find a bunch of it. Yeah, well. That's how it goes. Wow. gathering the oxide. I don't need it. Actually, I will need it. That's a lie. As I dig out the base, I'm going to need more oxygen because it'll be a larger... Whoa. Alright. Oh, hang on. Yep. Sublimating. Stack of steel. Oh, I'm out here. I'm not out here for steel. I'm out here for just plain iron. Well, actually, I'm out here for both. Because I need the 140 to make for the iron for the centrifuge. And, of course, steel. So. Oh, okay, that's just iron. I thought that was more nickel. I was gonna be mad. I spent an astronomical amount of time searching for it, and then now it just shows itself. I like this deposit. Nice and dense. And rich. Dense and rich. Wow, there we go. More sublimating. Oh, that was nitrace. Don't necessarily want nitrace at the moment. Definitely can't release that into the atmosphere without filtering because it's got NOS in it. It's not exactly something you really want to breathe. Nickel. Good lord. Well, this is just plain up ice. Water ice. That'll come in handy. So you can also make water strictly out of combusting hydrogen and oxygen.
Power low.
Go figure. And that's a viable... Wow. That's sublimated fast. That's a viable option on planets where ices aren't available. For instance, Vulcan is way too hot, too much pressure. Venus is the same. The only reason that it's available on Mars is because the pressure, the atmospheric pressure is too low. The temperatures are too warm, but the pressures are low enough that the ice does not sublime. Okay, this is probably going to be more than enough oxygen. Holy crow! Collection rate's ridiculous. How low Well, that's one way to get your nickel back. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Oh. Iron. Okay. Okay. That's copper. Everything else full. Kind of happy with that haul. I can see my little light out there, which I think actually belongs to... Alright, so 140 iron is what I need for the centrifuges. And I have enough copper. Okay, there's the generator that saw the light too. So let's put you away. Make everybody sick going back and forth like that. Go up till the pipes are singing. Which is 50 megapascals when they start complaining. 60 is when they start overpressurizing. There you go, 50. And that should bring this up to at least a 1 megapascal required to do steel. Temperature too low. It's going off rapidly because I'm off-gassing the ores. What do I need for temperature? Temperature. Oh, okay. 900 Kelvin. Definitely will that. Actually, I have an idea how hot that. Okay amount of O2 in there, so next let's throw some hydrogen in there. There we go, that took the temp up. There we go. Okay. So there's steel. Let's just do straight up iron. Let's close that. All right. Steel, iron. Sheets. Steel sheets. Can make 400, so I definitely don't want to lose track of what I'm doing. Yeah, let's go in. so we are at 78 kilopascals. Drop some ice. This won't make much of a difference. Might bring it up to like 83. I do have more though. Rolling around. I have a hard time believing 115 kPa. Alright, so we can do this, try to click the button. Good lord. Hit the right button. Dig it out a little bit. Should notice the pressure start to drop in here. And hopefully I don't punch through to the atmosphere. Wouldn't be great by any means. Okay, let's not get too crazy with the fuel tank. Okay, whoa. Let's go check on the sheets. So I don't want too many of those. I want a lot, but not too many. Jump. Okay. Okay. That's I'm happy with that number. Yeah, I should probably empty that out. Low power. Turn you off, that'll save a little power. Turn you off, that'll save a little bit more power. You're already off. Right, should be good. Should be good for that. Pull this out. Okay, what we got? Let's build up the wall. This out. Make sure my helmet's closed. So otherwise, it'll complain about breathing in pollutant.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution. Alright. It's just carbon dioxide, so that won't be a problem. Oh, get out of my face. Okay. Whoa. Easy there, dude. Stairway's in the way. 4, 5. Just realized that that's not actually caged in either. After this level, I will be fairly confident that I can't punch through into Martian atmosphere. So, looks pretty good there. That's because, okay. Ooh, there we go. I'm also going to have to install a cooling loop soon. So, yeah, the temperature's not terrible. Alright, so we go, whoa, here. Wouldn't be able to weld that in real life. More frames. I don't know who framed Roger Rabbit, but I framed Mars. Nope. There's nickel in there too. Wow. It's ridiculous. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and clean up a little bit where I can. Nickel. Construction. I just think it's placement blocked. Alright, I better save. Volatiles. I want to make sure I got room in my bag before I accidentally grab one of those. This is going to sublime real fast. I'm going to have volatiles in the air. Which, pure hydrogen and pure oxygen in the same environment generally spell disaster. Unless it was intended. And even then. What's the pressure? 94 kPa. Okay. do. So, strictly speaking, let's see. I think I wanted to do Larry. So okay, so that's probably what I need right here. So let's put the drill away for now. Wait a second. Yeah. Forget how high this centrifuges stack. But I don't necessarily want to build a bunch of stuff and have it blown away in a storm. Purple. Interesting. Oop, oop, oop. Actually, you know what? I like that. Okay, running low on fuel. Oh, need steel sheets. This is starting to look a little bit better. I am going to want to, let's see, this is where so in line with the airlock, I got to make sure that I've got frames underneath. Yeah, okay. Somehow this just magically works. It just works. Yep. Somehow. Stop bouncing off of everything. There's no frame there, so I'm not going to dig too much. I'll get that sorted out here eventually. Still 100% battery. Cool. Okay, so... what I could do... I'm going to run out. So what I could do is just weld these up. I got that one there that's all welded up. Yeah, so if I weld these up, then I don't have to worry about it. Oh, these are iron frames. Yeah. Now it gives me an opportunity to go in here and refuel the welding torch. Oop. Knock over the box. Yeah. Okay. Just in case. If I stand here and open this, pushes the crate. Okay. Last game I ended up taking one of these crates into the airlock with me and accidentally opening it while I was in the airlock, and turned me into a splatter. It broke my helmet, broke my suit, and even destroyed my uniform. It was ridiculous, and it was an instant death. There's no like ow, 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 ow. It was just like a firecracker in the hand. Iron sheets. Getting distracted. Iron sheets. I don't have iron sheets here because it'd be over here in the cabinet where I put them away. That's enough to do 4. So this guy, whoa, whoa, calm down. That's right. I forgot these were half done. Okay. What am I doing? Finding my brain? Error. Unauthorized. Okay, happy with that. More nickel. Centrifuge. Speaking of storm, should probably actually bring that inside at some point. That auto lathe. Doesn't make sense to have that outside. What is the pollutant? Okay, less than 0.1%. So I forget what the tolerance is for human, but I have this programmed to not turn on unless it exceeds 0.1. Doesn't mean that I can't. No, I can't override it. I can turn it on for a hair. Oh yeah, it's because the IC chip's built right into it, so. Well, with those wind turbines going, that should be generating plenty of power. is a bit of a cheese. Need a frame under the tool printers. Birdie clock.
Temperature high.
Yeah, the temperature will be. Make a little bit of progress towards. Okay, I'm almost out of frames, so 2 more.
Hydration critical.
I'll do that. There we go. Don't have enough steel sheets to weld all these up. These are the hard ones. Tank low. How low? Okay, what I am gonna do is I actually want to that actually didn't take as much pressure out of the tank as I thought it would.
Critical.
Switch that out. And I'll pump that to vacuum before I recycle it. Oh yeah, the pollutant got high enough to actually kick on the filter. I could build in some hysteresis, and I might do that. So filtration, it's important, make sure we're up to date with code. So what we're gonna do is add another register in here. We'll call it latch status. And that'll be R4. So how do I want to do this? So I'm going to have this content mall. Let's take a look. Don't know if the select function would be. Register is B if A is non-zero, otherwise C. Okay, so if A is non-zero. A is non-zero, that's... Yes, okay. So set greater than, enable vent, content sum. So if the content of sum is greater than this... yeah, coding in this, it's more akin to assembly than anything else. If you're used to like C++ and stuff, it's a little bit not necessarily one-to-one, but if you've done anything with machine coding or dealing with assembly, it's really good. Okay. But I want to set a latch, so in this case, if the pollutant gets above the 0.1%, I want it to stay on until, I don't know, some quite lower number. So if this is high, then you know what? I'll think. When I got more brain power to it, it's not super important. You know, I can just hit cancel. So I actually have to dedicate a little bit of thought to it. But I noticed that the storm is gone, so I can make the centrifuges. So there we go. Centrifuges, come here. And that'll build exactly 8. Fine with that. That'll give me 1 spare. Which probably would be good to have one. So got those going. And since I just had a storm, I'm actually disappointed with how much power that generated. This is a holdover from last time, so that wind generator did nothing. God. Okay. What I can do. Hey, there. Can I... How bad is this? I don't know if it's worth repairing. These other guys are protected at least. So, what I want to do is I want to... Yeah, exactly. Do you like the ability to kill the brands? Yeah. Yeah, and there's some cartridges on the tablet that are really nice for that. There's the configuration cartridge, I think it's called. Yeah, cartridge configuration. And that's really helpful when you want to figure out how something works under the hood. So I wouldn't... These are kind of complicated, but simple stuff like the grow lamps and stuff. Plants need a certain amount of daylight and darkness per day. Oh, I'm thirsty. I should probably take care of that.
Temperature high.
Ooh, it's really hot in here. I don't think it's critical, though.
Temperature high.
I think it's just going to complain about it. Time to pull out the cereal bar bag. Can't eat with the helmet
Temperature
closed.
high.
So, Didn't say temperature critical, so I think we're okay. Just not happy. But that does beg the question. Oh, it would be here. So I'm gonna need an atmospheric atmos.
Waste tank caution.
Iron and copper and gold. Iron, copper, and gold. Okay, open that up. What's the pressure in here? Alright, I'm gonna throw out a couple more oxide. This should help bring the temperature down a little bit. That's all that welding. Yeah, temperature's not really coming down that much. Okay, so what did I say? Copper, iron, gold. Emphasis on the copper, iron, gold. Copper, iron, gold. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, sublimating. We're sublimating. Crap. Crud. I forgot. You gotta hit activate. I just wasted some ice. Well below the pressure though, so I don't know why it's having a deal. There we go. There we go. Copper. Actually, let's just do that. Copper, iron, gold. I'll throw some silicon in there too, for good measure. Alright. Oh. That explains a thing or two. Okay. Oh dear Lord. Oh, those don't stack any higher. Okay, that's a problem. All right. So, yeah. So that would have been bad if I would have been making those during the storm, because they would have blown away all of them. Yeah. So silicon must be in my uniform. I shove a gold bar in my uniform. And yeah, I gotta do the advanced furnace at some point. You know what? I'm carrying these stinking dupe miners around. I don't need to be doing that. Atmospherics kit. So that'll be the air conditioner. And then over here, I'm going to want to click a button. I'm going to want an IC10 solder. IC10 for the air conditioner, so I can turn it on and off, not have it just sitting running all the time. And I probably should have an area power controller. Iron. I know I have some up in the locker. And she might have some laying right there too. Yeah. It's actually quite a lot. Area power controller. Then a battery to go with the area power controller. Come on. Oh. Oh. There we go. Alright. I'm going to shove this over here in the housing so I can program it later. Gotta think what I need. Where are you going? Well, let's see. Since the main power cable's right there, running right there. Figure out where I want to run the air conditioner. Be somewhere over here. So do that. Oh, jeez. The iron that belongs to us. So we're going to print off a bunch of cable. Throw a large battery in there. Go ahead and turn that on. Of course it's gonna have an error because it's got no input, no output. I might have to... I'm gonna have to reorganize this at some point. It's a mess. Okay, you know what? While that's running, I am going to grab the rest of the centrifuges. They ought to be printed by now. Oh, okay. And we're going to turn that off. Don't think I need anything for now. I'm going to put another frame out there so I stop walking on my tippy toes. Florage. So I'll take that out eventually and actually make that. So I think next time I'm definitely going to be doing the hydroponics. So let me, drop, close that. Do this without killing myself. Set you there. Hopefully that'll be blatantly obvious. 5 hydroponics. I need to get the... Nope. It's in the construction supplies, I think. No? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I took them out of the chest already. So I'm going to have the pipe utility... Liquid pipes. I don't necessarily think I need to worry about the temperature regulation of that system. So that'll give me a way to inject a water canister into the system. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to need... portables. Oh, yeah, I already got the portables connector right over here, so... Yeah, the water tank. Oh, okay, hang on. Whoa, we're going a little crazy there. A heavy cable. Throw that in there. It's not bad because you use tons of cable, so it's not going to go to waste. Audio artifacts, okay. Oh, I got more copper. So I can make a bunch of heavy cable. Hopefully not quite as much, because that's going to take me longer to go through. I'm a little confused why that one's damaged. There's nothing else in the room that seems to be damaged. Oh, well, that doesn't matter. Wonder if when I was releasing the oxide, if it was blowing it around. Cool. Is that, yeah, okay. Strange. Wow. Yes, heavy cable is the black and red. So it's good for 100 kilowatts of power, whereas the regular cable is only good for 5 kilowatts. How many are we up to here? I think I'll call it good there. That way I can plug in any wind turbine that I make. And not forget about it. So that would have been 800 watts of power, I think, is what it'll generate on Mars. On planets like Venus, or I don't know if anybody else has a thick atmosphere, but Venus has a very thick atmosphere. It generates a lot more power, which it does make sense. Just wish there was a better way. The solar panels, they've got 3 different solar panels. They got a basic, they got a regular, then they got a heavy. The heavy can withstand storm damage. The basic cannot move, so it's literally a static panel. The regular panels take storm damage, but they can move and track the sun. Unfortunately, they all produce the same amount of power. So I think it's 500. Well, I think it depends on the sun, or the planet you're on, the sun intensity. But the 3 tiers of solar panels all give you the same amount of power, so it's a little bit frustrating. especially if that's your only source of power. It's one of the reasons I actually stopped playing my game on the moon. I was getting tired of only having solar power. That is kind of strange. Just looking at the different slots and how many of them, like slot 23 and slot 24, don't have a space between the slot and the number. That's slot 25, slot 20. Weird. Yep. Yep, and I haven't gotten to the point where I have to have different mains, if you will. So I've never pulled more than 100 kilowatts. I have somehow connected the output and the input of one of these area power controllers together, and that makes a bang. It's nothing more spectacular. It's not very spectacular, but it does blow the cable apart. Which, again, if it's hidden behind a wall, that's a pain in the butt. There are these sensor lenses that are very nice, and you can still... Okay, so if I make Inconel, I can actually use this. But you can see stuff like ores underground. It'll actually tell you what's there. You can use it to find cables and pipes behind the wall. And then there's the celestial scanner, which I don't know what that actually does. Ah, yeah, here you go. So the T-ray, which is pipes and cables. The ore scanner is the underground thing, and the celestial scanner, I don't know if it... I'm going to try it one of these days, but... Inconel. What's Inconel require? Okay. Very tight pressure range, but almost no requirements on the temperature. You could literally do that in atmospheric Venus temperatures. Gold, steel, nickel. I got enough nickel. So gold and steel. So that might be on the agenda too. And then that would give me those sensor glasses. So, okay, cool. Temperature's getting up there. Alright, so... I'm gonna have to write myself a note here. I'm gonna have to run AC... Just write a garden, and then Inconel. Turn you off, save 100 watts of power. Turn you off, 50 watts of power. Another 100 watts. Run outside, do the same.
Waste tank caution.
Why is that filling up so much? Oh, it's because it's so hot inside, that's why. That's why I'm burning through. Okay. Alright, got power savings. I'm actually gonna take my 11 coal here, shove it in here, put some power in. I've been a little demanding with the production. And I want to check and make sure that these aren't damaged. Wait. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Maybe I forgot to repair them after the last storm. But they're in that glass enclosure. They should be safe. So I'm going to replace them with, or repair them with a glass sheet because I just happen to have some. And that'll boost the efficiency. So that might be why I'm running out of power. So they're damaged and not operating as good as they could be. Yeah, we could do this. It's a little silly. Yeah, okay, so these all took damage. Huh. Okay, maybe... Alright. Suppose there's a possibility that it's just too... Oh, wait a minute. Too close. Maybe I didn't repair them. Or maybe it's a little fussy about these two passive vents. Maybe it thinks it's... Well, wait a minute. So this will tell me right here. This is a room. This is the world. So that is a room. It's supposed to be enclosed. Interesting. Maybe it's because the windows are on the outside. I don't know. Oh, it still says it's a room. Yeah, well. So the room. I'll check on that next time after a storm. See if that's a problem. This is almost broken. Whatever. Give me an extra couple watts of power. This is one of the basic ones that can't move. So I have it set up just so if for some reason these stop tracking, I at least do get a little bit of power. So, alright. Go ahead and turn that off. Because it's vacuumed. Alright. Go empty my waste tank so I don't forget about that. Yeah, that's a thought too, because it is kind of a tight space. There might be some collision damage, so I'll have to go check on it before a storm and see if they're damaged, and that would give me my answer. I'm gonna throw you in there, throw you down here. I feel like something's misplaced. Do that. The air tank I gotta let get low. Filter, filter. Carbon dioxide. Medium filter. Constantan. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make 2 medium filters. Perfect. Set that there so I don't forget. Awesome. There we go. Alright, so I think I'll probably see about wrapping up. Ooh, that look. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's not as scary as it looked. That's a little bit scary, though. maximum pressure 20.2 megapascals. Pressure is showing as 19.9, so I've got 300 kPa. Yeah, this O2 canister right here is 300 kPa from overpressure, so I need to reduce the temperature in here. So AC is definitely #1 on the list for tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week. So I'll be back doing more Stationeers Tuesday, and then again Wednesday. Let's see, Friday and Saturday I have scheduled for Valheim, so we'll see how those go. So save as stream 7. Message sent. I don't want to send anything. So perfect. Let's see. I probably could. Okay. I probably could tap it with a hammer. And actually, I think that pressure went up by a little bit. Well, yeah, it's climbing. So, well, I know what I can actually do. I can do this. There. That'll get rid of the overpressure by consuming it. Oh, dude. So, alrighty. So I'm gonna wrap it up there, and we'll catch you all next time. So, thanks for watching.